It was Neolago. Like a couple of the Ultra Beasts, the Rock Tights, they can fuck off.
Yeah.
And then there's like a few legendaries that are rock, they can also fuck off the edge of my penis. I don't care. They suck ass. I hate them so much. Like the Ultra Beast can fuck off.
Oh, I hate Ultra Beasts. Like legendaries are like, okay, well I get it. Like they're fine, but then Ultra Beast happened, and I was like, no. The excuse that I've heard as well, like my friends and stuff that have given up, like, yeah, but they're not meant to be good designs. They're meant to be like weird Ultra Beast things, and I'm like, don't make a reason for your Pokemon designs to be bad.
Yeah. Also, they look like Digimon, and Digimon can again fuck off.
Yeah.
But moving on from Rock types, then let's go into its counterpart, Ground type.
Okay, yeah.
You know, you've got a Ground type that you like particularly favour, or one that sticks out in your head as one of your favourites?
Not specifically like straight off the top of my head, but I'm giving a quick look now. Oh, I went to like my little hero, Numel.
Isn't that the one where you gave it, like you made a super bulky Numel and it was invincible?
Yeah, to the point where, against Primal Groudon in the story, my Numel was like 5 levels lower and was getting hit by like its whatever its specific like special primal attack was, and it was doing like 10 HP damage.
So what is it that it learns that makes it super good?
Because I'll find it now.
Is it like?
I think it was a simple.
Oh, is that the one that doubles the effect of any move that raises stats?
Doubles the Pokemon stat modifiers. So the modifiers are still capped at plus or minus 6.
But every, like, say for example, Defense Curl does it 1 stage, it does it 2 stages instead.
Yeah.
The ones that do it 2 stages do it like by 4.
And I'm trying to figure out like what I gave it that was ridiculous.
Oh, do you know what? I'll bring his moveset now where you kick this person's ass.
Okay, cool.
And I'll try and theorize a moveset based on it. So I'm guessing you could make something ridiculous with Simple. Simple's really strong, and then Eviolite on in defense.
Oh yeah, Eviolite it, yeah.
Oh, Curse, there you go.
Oh right, yeah, I think that's what it was, Curse.
Just give it Curse. It doubles your attack and defense once per turn.
And then you can give it a stockpile.
Oh, which also does that, yeah. There you go. Oh, and it also learns Ancient Power.
Yeah.
So if you get a cheeky Ancient Power, fuck you.
Like I had a Numel that when Primal Groudon like gave it a chance, it was just a stupid Groudon that gave this Numel a chance. And like this legendary Ultra Primal Beast with like Precipice Blades, I think it's called, was like not touching this Numel.
How do you touch Numel, man? It's too strong. Oh, don't do it! Look at him!
Oh, look at him.
So awesome!
So Numel, just for the shout out of like that playthrough I did with my little Numel.
It was just a fucking legendary.
One of everyone's favourite is an obvious like Flygon.
Flygon's a strong one.
Everyone likes Flygon, man.
I preferred Vibrava.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a bug. So yeah. That's like me down to a T, but I'm like a big fan of Sandshrew and Sandslash.
Me too, yeah.
Sandshrew's adorable.
Sandshrew, Sandslash, and Cubo Marowak are both really strong designs.
Maybe not like too strong in terms of their typing, because they're just pure ground.
But in terms of like just Pokemon designs,
some of the strongest.
Like visually, some of the strongest, I think. Yeah.
And then Marowak's just awesome when you give it Thick Club, which doubles its attack.
Oh, yeah.
So Thick Club Rage done. And what are you gonna do? Thick Club
I just
Rage.
love Boomerang.
Boomerang is awesome because it hits twice.
Yeah.
It hits twice for double attack with stab, so it's stronger than Earthquake. So throwing a bone at someone is stronger than hitting with an Earthquake. But...
let's have a quick glance. Like, fuck Zygarde. Just throw that out there. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck like the Ethereal Landers. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, they can. Anyone that's a legendary.
Crocodile.
Crocodile's good. The sand crocodile.
Yeah.
I don't mind Crocodile. Crocodile's pretty cool because
he's like the edgy croc.
It is. It is edgy, but ground dark, strong typing.
Yeah.
Big fan. And then there's a couple like just the normal ones that's like Rhydon. Like Rhydon always gets a pass, but it's fucking Rhydon.
And I think most people won't get this reference, but like I didn't like Rhyperia's design until I played Pokemon Showdown, was it? Or Pokemon Conquest, I think it was. Where it was like, its trainer was like a samurai with similar type armor,
was about to say, 'cause it's the samurai one, isn't it?
And I was like, oh shit, I see it now. I see why it's so stupid looking, because it's like Rhydon but made into a samurai. I was like, I get it now.
The only reason I like Rhyperior is it means you can give Rhydon EVO Light.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which makes Rhydon fucking, like, unstoppable in terms of defense. Like, in terms of, like, the forgotten ground types, though, and what I would love to see, like, given a rework, is, like, what's the one, that, like, the big elephant one? The little elephant Pokemon.
The elephant one?
No, Donphan? What does that evolve into?
Donphan, yeah.
The ground elephant.
The little, the one where you play on, like, Pokemon Stadium 2 and he races around the ring. Yeah,
Donphan, there it is. Because I remember Donphan being super cool. He's an elephant. So it's a super cool fucking elephant. It's in the anime.
Yeah.
It's the first Pokemon to use Rollout.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Little Mr. Mime as well. But its abilities, I'm looking now, Sturdy and the hidden ability Sand Veil. Sand Veil's alright. But it's like, it's not anything to write home about because you need to have... Actually, no, Sand Veil's one where you increase evasion, isn't it?
Evasion and Sandstorm goes up, yeah.
But isn't, like, evasion not allowed? Like, evasion boosting is, like, not allowed.
It really just depends.
It's frowned upon.
It's frowned upon in competitive, but, like, yeah. Then again, apparently using, like, ridiculous Pokemon like fucking Landorus Therian is not frowned upon, so fuck it.
I think the reason that I thought that I want Donphan to come back, just because...
Oh god, we're getting slapped out by this Mr. Man.
Oh god. Does Double Slap have the best fucking animation?
Yeah, but it really confuses me that it doesn't just hit twice.
Yeah.
It's called Double Slap and it hit me 5 times.
But the reason I love it so much, though, is because it's just the animation.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing it again! Like, Lucas, what do you do?
Ace
Naughty
is just
boy.
being shown the road.
Naughty boy. It's like,
when's my encore gonna fucking finish? Apparently never.
You learn Will-O-Wisp.
When? Does encore just not end in this game?
I don't know. Maybe it's like the full 5.
Oh, there we go.
But like looking at Donphan, it's like it's really cool. It's has really good stats, really high attack. Like, it's quite bulky.
Yeah.
But he can learn stuff like Ice Shard.
Ooh, yeah.
Ice Shard and Play Rough. It's really slow, but Ice Shard, a move you don't expect to come from a Donphan.
No, you don't.
So I always felt like maybe it could have done with, like, not maybe
God,
a rework.
We took out
like,
Chad.
Let's bring it back. Fuck you, Chad. But it's singular typing kind of lets it down.
Yeah.
As strong as it is, it's like, yeah, it can't really just stand up with the other types.
Hmm.
So have you got any like ground type Pokemon you feel like, you know, just the forgotten?
Well, I was just going to give a quick shout out to good old Mega Swampert. My buff beefy boy.
The fist Pokemon.
Like, he's just the absolute, just Don. I love him. And the fact that you can have such a big bulky Pokemon and then it's got Swift Swim.
It's Swift Swim?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't use Megas.
So it's got 70 speed, 150 attack, and Swift Swim.
Oh, like, Lucas, who gave them the right? Who gave them the right to do that? Mega Swampert, man. Fucking hell.
150 base attack with fucking Swift Swim.
Okay, well, speaking of the Swift Swim now, go Water type. Probably the most... I think there's the most Water types, isn't it? It was Water type.
Yeah, Water type is the most common.
I'm not sure if we discussed this. You did say we probably did the starter type-ins.
I think we did do like Water, Fire, Grass, and maybe Electric.
Maybe.
But even when you click on like just Water types and the amount in Gen 1 alone.
Oh, so many.
So many.
So I guess we can just go straight on like just any forgotten Water types or Water types you want to come back.
We'll want to scroll past and thought immediately Octillery.
Yeah! Octillery needs to come the foot back, man. That's so cool. And we need to get that back immediately. And then just... I would love to see Goldeen and Sea King doing a rework.
Ooh, yeah.
Because their stats have always been too bad. Like, they've not been let down by anything other than just bad stats. It's like they learn Lightning Rod, which raises their special attack, but their special attack sucks. Which is a shame, because then they'd be useful in double battles. If they could, like, because they can obviously learn stuff like Surf.
Yeah.
It'd be alright, but nah, man.
I guess they're good for like if you've gone for the double water, and they're like, you know, quite bulky-ish.
But their stats are just so shit.
The stats are like not great, but the idea is kind of like, oh, you like protect your water team from electric damage.
But then the boost that it gets is useless on it because it's only he's the only one that's passable.
Another forgotten one, probably Greninja, yeah?
Yeah. No one even uses Greninja, do they?
No, I do love me some Greninja, man.
We can move swiftly on. They got about poison typing.
Poison?
I really like poison because obviously it comes hand in hand with a lot of bug types. A lot of bug types are like poison as their secondary.
Yeah, and obviously I'm guessing you've already like given enough of a shout out to fucking Nidoqueen and Nidoking.
Those Pokemon
in this playthrough. There's a lot of poison types as well.
There is.
Like, earlier gens, there's a lot of poison.
I like just some of them are pretty cool.
And then there's a lot, like there's a massive drop off after like Gen 4 of the amount of poison types.
They're also as well like quite forgotten.
Yeah, and I'll like give a shout out to Toxtricity,
which is really like one of the stronger ones from the new gen.
Yeah, I think it's it was one of my like Pokemon that I took with me in Sword and Shield, and it's one of my favourite designs. And Toxel's adorable.
It is. It's very cute, but in terms of points out like favourites, like I flip between Toxicroak and the Poison Frog, the Punch Frog.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah.
Dragalage. I don't know how to pronounce it. Dragalge. Sorry, I'm really bad because Poison Dragon, interesting typing. I like that it's a seahorse, like a leafy sea dragon. So it was one of like the animals that I just like the most of how cool and interesting it is. And then you just have the classics of Arbok and Coughing. Oh, Luke's is gone.
Sorry, it's just.
Oh, I thought you disappeared.
I just got a message from Brad about like footage for a video, so I just thought I'd respond. I don't want to like start screwing up Fat Fiend videos because of missing footage or whatever. And then, oh god, yeah, like there's a lot of poison types, but a lot of Gen 1 and Gen 2, like especially Gen 1. Like Gen 1 loved its poison types.
Yeah,
and like, then from there it just died a death.
It did. Cause it's a weird time. I really do like it, and as I said, like the pure ones from the first gen, like I like Arbok, I like Muck, I like Coughing and Wheezing.
Yeah,
and they're not great, but I like Muck as a Pokemon. And I like that it got an Alolan form.
See, I'm not a fan of
as it looks.
I'm not a fan of like Muck in any way, really.
I liked it because it had ridiculous stats.
Okay.
Like, do you remember how good its stats were? You fading out there, Lucas.
No.
Or are we just looking at it now? Because its stats are like 105 for HP attack, and then 100 for defense. And they learn shit like acid armor.
Yeah, because like I had a friend that just like made a ridiculous bulky Muck with like evasion and shit, and it's just like, oh my god. Yeah,
so I liked it in that sense, and then Coughing and Wheezing because just Coughing's adorable.
I really, again, I'm not a big fan of like Coughing, Wheezing. Like shout out to like Galarian Wheezing, it's pretty cool.
The Pimpat, yes.
Yeah, like the Gentleman Wheezing, like that's pretty cool. I'll give him that.
Just Milady.
But I don't think I'm like the biggest fan of him, really.
That's fair enough.
Like I never really got on with many poison types.
I did. I liked having the team, the Jesse James team.
Yeah, I think like I probably prefer them a bit because of that.
And I did like I made an Arbok one because it's not great. He knows Intimidate, which is quite strong.
Yeah.
But I had an Arbok and I taught it Coil.
Ooh, yeah, Coil's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's attack, defense, and accuracy. Teach it that, and then teach it Glare, which is a guaranteed 100% chance of paralyzing.
Okay.
So that's a really useful move to have just on it. Its stats weren't anything to write home about, but then you could teach it the Fang moves.
Yeah.
Which is what I had. So I had one that new Coil, and then just gave it the Fangs.
And I love the idea of like the Arbok like having all the Fang moves because it's like the Cobra biting you with all its different abilities. It's like, oh yes.
The annoying thing is though, it couldn't learn Poison Fang by leveling up. You had to breed Poison Fang onto it.
Oh really?
Poison Fang It only has 50 base power.
What?
Whereas all the other Fang moves have 65
60,
damage.
is it? Or 65?
65. But it's the trade-off was that it has a 50-50 chance of poisoning. It does less damage, but it's basically it's one to what flip a coin whether or not you're going to poison them that turn.
Oh right, I did not know that, but that's. I mean, I guess that's fine, but I'd rather have a move
that does a bit more damage.
Well, I'd rather have a move that either does a bit more damage or has a higher chance, because like, I really like Nuzzle, for example.
Because it's guaranteed. Because
that is a 20 base damage, but guaranteed to paralyze. So basically just better Thunder Wave. But the idea that like, yeah, it's not quite good enough on the damage or the chance to poison is very risky.
Yeah, it's one of those. Like Arbot, I feel like they could bring it back, give it a rework, maybe better stats.
I feel like a lot of Gen 1 at this point could, especially the ones where it's just like Ekans Arbot, they could get an extra evolution at this point.
An extra evolution, yeah? Or like, no, secondary typing, like from a Galarian form or something.
Yeah, it depends on how strong they are, because, yeah, like the likes of Muck or Weezing are probably strong enough that, yeah, a different form of them did work. But I feel like Arbok's not quite there.
Yeah, it's got like 430 base stats. It's not great. And I remember it doing very poorly, but we can move on from that and say any just forgotten ones or ones you want to get the rework. I think Arbok, as much as I like it, I could really go for an Arbok rework.
I'm having a little look now. Maybe a different form of Crobat would be cool.
And the Bat Pokemon.
I really went from hating Golbat to really quite liking Crobat.
Because Crobat is like so fast and awesome.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's got to be just give Victory Bell. Like Victory Bell was so cool.
Yeah, Victory Bell.
Victory Bell, new chlorophyll. And there's nothing more terrifying than a fucking turbo Victory Bell with Leaf Blade.
Oh god, yeah.
It's good. But then we can just go like Ariados. Give that to fucking love, man. Give Ariados
That's
love.
A really cool design Pokemon.
It is. But its stats are terrible.
And it gets nothing.
And its moveset is awful.
Yeah.
Because that's usually the trade-off, isn't it? I don't mind bad stats if it has an interesting moveset, typing, or ability.
But when it gets nothing...
It doesn't even get... they could even fix it, just give it fucking Intimidate.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Like, it wouldn't fix it.
But it'd at least...
But it'd help.
I'm just going to click it now, like, what abilities does it actually have? You know, Sniper is its hidden ability. Which is great, yeah.
It's like, great on a good Pokemon.
Critical hits do more damage, but its stats are shit.
And it doesn't really have any moves that seem to go, like, with that ability. Like, it doesn't have many high crit moves, as far as I'm aware, at least.
Not particularly, no. But there we go. So that's ground type. We were motoring through these, mate. Do you want to do another one?
Well, I was going to say, Carl, like, what are your thoughts on... We'll check what our TMs are now, but go in and give in another chance at Gym.
Well, I reckon we could. If we've leveled up a little bit, I've been talking.
Yeah, we've leveled up like a couple of levels on a couple of Pokemon. Like Kane hasn't really had much.
Yeah. Check our moves. Like, what can we? Is there any of the TMs that we can use?
Obviously, like we have Dig that will do nothing, which is really frustrating.
They all know Levitate down there.
Because they're all like Levitate, yeah.
What Bullet Seed?
Bullet Seed is poison, so it'll be not very effective. We could learn Taunt.
Do you know what that could be useful?
Stop it using like Curse, Disable.
Yeah, if it uses Mean Look. You know what?
Mean Look.
What can learn Taunt? What's we're gonna be fucking
nothing.
Oh, great, thanks.
Yeah, great.
I thought Taunt was one of those moves that like everything could learn.
Yeah, I thought so.
And protect our Encore or some shit. So I guess we're not using either of those.
Ooh, Payback.
Dark type, perfect.
Payback could be super useful. That could swing this in our favour, Carl.
It could.
Oh, there we go. Like Kane?
Kane's always going to go second, and he's got quite a decent attack.
He's pretty bulky, but that Gengar did take him out in one hit.
So let's make sure we use it on the other one.
But maybe it could help take down like some of the other Pokemon before.
Yeah. You know what? Get rid of Takedown.
Yeah, get rid of Takedown.
Give him payback, because I like the idea we send out just the Revenge Pinecone. Defeat my Revenge Pinecone.
Oh, we did know Flash. Is it worth it?
Cut accuracy. No.
What? Like teach it to Charles, maybe?
Actually, maybe yeah, because doesn't a Charles know stand attack though?
Does it?
So you already know. If you've got it, teach it to Charles and get rid of stand attack. But yeah, they've both got 100 accuracy. But then again, if we're in a dark cave, maybe it'll be useful then. So fuck it. So we know Charles doesn't learn any decent moves for a while.
Oh yeah, okay, fair.
So fuck it. And then if we happen to go against the Gengar because Charles is quite fast, just hopefully we can just flash and just like change it out that way.
What I'm thinking is maybe Charles will be faster. So send out Charles when Gengar's coming out.
I don't think he's alright to speak Gengar though. Like Gengar's so fucking fast.
That's the thing is like I think an Espeon has better base stats.
Maybe.
But the issue will be
the level difference.
The level were 5 levels lower.
Do you have any other decent TMs we could learn? I don't think there is there?
There wasn't anything else.
Right, so while we're doing that then, I went to, I scrolled quietly, surreptitiously.
Okay.
We're doing to the fighting types. Because fighting type are really useful, really wide ranging as well in the kind of Pokemon you can get. Because fighting is a really good like secondary typing.
Yeah.
That can be quite useful. So, any favourite fighting types?
Well, I mean, immediate, just like the Hitmonlee, Chan, and Top.
So I'm going to say Hitmonlee.
I like Hitmontop as well. Like, let's give him some love.
Immediately Hitmonlee. I love I always picked it in red and blue.
Yeah.
Red and blue was always my Hitmonlee.
Yeah, I always picked Lee over Chan, but I do like them both.
I adore as well that it learns to move Blaze Kick, which is a fire type kick. Blaze Kick's such a cool move. And I was always disappointed it never learned like a unique ability. The kick equivalent of Iron Fist.
Yeah.
It's strange, but I guess that would be too powerful. I always thought like maybe it'd be too powerful with stuff like Mega Kick and High Jump Kick. Then remember, you can have Dynamic Punch on an Iron Fist Pokemon. So would it be that powerful? And that's one of the things that I've always thought. Why didn't they have a kick equivalent of it? Given that there are just as many kick moves. Maybe not as many. Like they never brought in like Thunder Kick, which always annoyed me. Cause like they have Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Poison Jab, like Shadow Punch, but then they put in Blaze Kick, and that's the only one.
Right, yeah.
It's the only kick type move that has like an effect that's not fighting or normal. And I always found that really annoying.
Yeah, like it is weird when they do that where we're going for a theme on like, oh, the kicks, the punches, the bites, and then they'll give like, Strong Jaw, Iron Fist, and no kick one. And
then there's, like I said, there's only one kick type move that's not fighting or normal. It's Blaze Kick, which you only teach to Hitmonlee via a TR in one of the games.
Oh, and really?
And it was the signature move of Blaziken. So the only two Pokemon that can learn it are Blaziken and Hitmonlee.
Oh yeah, we've been mean look, so I'm just gonna quick attack because we can't really do anything. So if I use Raw, we might just send out Gengar.
Yeah, which we don't want. Let's just you know what? Let's just hope for confusion and burn.
That's what I'm hoping, yeah.
So that was always one thing that it frustrated me in the sense that Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee would have been such a cool thing to send out as a double battle. If you gave if there were kick equivalents of Thunder Punch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just because of like how varied their attacking pool would have been. Because I even think about stuff like Bullet Punch. There's no kick equivalent of Bullet Punch.
No, there isn't.
I know Hitmonlee can learn Bullet Punch. But...
And like, is there even one of Mach Punch?
No. But again, Hitmonlee can learn Mach Punch. And I just thought it's a shame. That's why I think that was also going to be the one I think has been forgotten.
Yeah.
I know it's in the latest game, but
I know there's like jump kick and high jump kick, but the fact that there's no like priority kick move,
fast kick, like triple kick's alright. I don't mind.
Just like kick. Rapid kick. Why not?
Like hit 5 times or something like palm thrust. But there's so many more punching moves than there are kick moves.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Like more Pokemon punch things.
And generally, most martial arts tend to use hands more than legs, but there's still plenty of inspiration you could take from it.
Yeah.
Like fucking Taekwondo's a thing.
With the thing of just there is Blaze Kick, but there is no Thunder equivalent. No Ice equivalent. At the very least, you have Thunder, Fire, Ice. So this is the hope. Like seems like gym leaders like to send out their most powerful Pokemon second a lot.
Yeah.
And once you've defeated that...
Oh, well, no.
Like, fuck it. What are you meant to do? We've got no chance. Fucking hell. Oh, so, yeah, any other favourite fighting types? Mine's always going to be like Hitmonlee. I love it. As much as it's been like, it loses out on a lot of stuff.
I was just having a quick look through then. And there's a couple that I like. Let's go back. Oh yeah, Gallade and Mega Gallade.
Of course.
Because Mega Gallade just went like full, just fabulous night mode.
And then in that sense, I like Pangoro, the punching bear.
Yeah.
Punch bear.
I do love Pangoro, and it's just a panda,
which is awesome.
I just wanted a panda Pokemon, and it's like, yeah, cool.
Bear that fights, and then with the starters, Chestnut, grass fighting.
I'm not
good
a fan
typing,
of Chestnut.
Knows Woodhammer, knows Dynamic Punch.
Shout out to Machamp, but he's the obvious pick.
Yeah, Machamp's awesome because it's always been good.
Yeah.
Machamp has just been a really solid Pokemon the entire time it's existed. Especially and then abilities only helped it because it learned Guts and No Guard. Two very strong abilities for a Pokemon that has a really wide move pool.
Mm-hmm.
And Dynamic Punch, No Guard is fucking incredible.
Yeah, ridiculous.
It's got guaranteed confusion on every hit.
Yeah, because guaranteed confusion, and the downside is that
it's got 50%.
It's got 50% accuracy, so you just remove the one downside.
So I always, my usual setup for a Machamp is Machamp with all attacking moves. Usually Bullet Punch is in there, the priority, with Assault Vest to just shore up its defenses.
Oh, man.
Just I just make a really bulky Machamp with Assault Vest and give it Bullet Punch to make up for its stuff. But yeah, Machamp has always been solid. I can't think of it it's never been bad.
No.
It's stuff is like with Psychic Attack, when you give it full special defense and Assault Vest, it can sometimes just tank a Psychic. Just have it like an absolute man.
Oh my god. So I don't think this fight is going to go well. But I think if we switch things around a bit,
we might be able to take it out.
Because I think if I come in with Maxi, get the paralysis, then Charles comes out and flashes him down,
then we could do it. You know what? Magical Leaf. Do it. It never misses Lucas. Oh. Also, it looks more fabulous.
It does look way more fabulous.
Gay Pride, let's go.
I loved it.
Oh my god, that damage.
Yeah, and then it has a Citrus Berry to just fuck you.
Yeah, because as the dick move. What do you think? So, any other fighting types?
Holucha's pretty cool.
Holucha's awesome. Flying fighting's really neat. I like how it's a luchador.
Yeah.
It learns stuff like Body Press, which is a neat move.
Yeah, Body Press, the only double type move, I believe.
In the game, yeah. Just going off the ropes.
It's a fighting flying move, which is really awkward before they started putting in what effectiveness the move would be. Because you'd have to sit there figuring out well, against this dual type Pokemon, fighting does this against this type, this against this type, flying does this against this type, this against this type. Add them all together and what times effectiveness do you get? And it's oh my god.
At least now the game just tells you.
Yeah, it's just this is effective. It's okay, thank you.
So is there any so we briefly discussed Hitmonlee. It's not that it's been forgotten, I just think it needs some love.
Yeah.
Because punching based moves and Hitmonchan, by default as a result of stuff like Iron Fist, Hitmonchan is way more useful because it gets a boost, even though it doesn't have mixed typing, it always gets a boost to stuff like Thunder Punch and Bullet Punch, thanks to ability. And Hitmonlee doesn't get that, so I think Hitmonlee could do with just a bit of love.
A bit of a rework, yeah.
Yeah, any fighting type, so you feel man, I could really go for that Pokemon be made a little bit better.
Not overly.
Really?
Maybe Hitmontop as well.
So I'm gonna say Primate.
Oh, no Primate's pretty cool, yeah.
No Pokemon Primate. When's the last time you thought about Primate?
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's my point of yeah, he doesn't really do anything well.
No.
The most interesting thing about it is that he knows Anger Point.
Karl, his health bar didn't move.
Well, Anger Point's a good ability, and it really does suit the idea of Primate being the angry Pokemon.
Yeah. So yeah, that sucked a bit, but I think we can take out this Gengar, guys.
We can if we like. We've got to just get in there and figure it out.